Hey everybody, Sam here for your girl and I have a new video for you guys, of course. And this is for Saturday when you guys are watching this, and it's actually going to be a review. I know I've been promising to do a review for you guys for about the past few weeks, and I've finally been able to get one out for you guys. And this time it's going to be on Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3. I know this anime has been out for a while and it's taken me some time to actually watch it, but I'm so happy that I finally was able to watch it. If you guys saw my last review on seasons 1 and 2 of Sailor Moon Crystal, you can tell that I wasn't very happy with it. I was very disappointed in season 1 and 2. It definitely wasn't like the original, which I understand. It wasn't supposed to be about the original, or it wasn't supposed to be just like the original. It was supposed to be very different, so it was a whole new series. But there was some things that I didn't like about that series. But I'll be honest, it kind of made up for it with season 3. So season 3 pretty much has them taking on the Master Pharaoh and battling the cohorts with the black star on their head. Dark Kingdom, I believe, is their names. I might be wrong about that. I do apologize if I'm wrong. And it also involves the outer scouts being introduced, such as Sailor Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, and of course Sailor Saturn, and introducing Hotaru, Haruka, Michiru, and Setsuna. I'm so happy to introduce those characters. Sorry, I had to take a deep breath because that was a lot of words coming out at once. But anyway, I actually enjoyed Sailor Moon Crystal Season 3. I definitely give it 2 thumbs up. So if you have seen Season 1 and 2 and you were disappointed, watch Season 3 because you will be very surprised, and I'm sure you'll actually really love it. Season 3 to me had everything that Season 1 and 2 did not have. It had a lot of the comedic parts that I really loved and missed from the original that season 1 and 2 did not have. It did have a lot of it with like Sailor Mars or Ray kind of not talking bad about Usagi, but kind of like poking fun at her, and as well as the rest of the Sailor Scouts, like the fact that she doesn't study and that she loves food and stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun, and the fact that she's so boy crazy, which is exactly the same thing as it was in the original. And that's what made it so much fun. And you get to see a lot of the Sailor Scouts, like different personalities, which is what I noticed was missing from season 1 and 2. It didn't have that. A lot of the Scouts seemed to be exactly the same. But season 3, you got to actually see the Scouts be very different. And now it's kind of like if you did have your group of friends, you can choose which Sailor Scout everyone is, which is utterly amazing because that's one of the things that I really loved about Sailor Moon with that aspect. Also, the art style was very great. The transformations were very smooth, and I actually loved it. No more of that weird long arm thing that would happen when Sailor Moon is transforming. That was no longer there, which I very much was so happy about, and I really liked it. As far as the music is concerned, I'll be honest, I did like season 1 and 2's more opening a lot better than I did for season 3. It didn't really catch my eye. I definitely skipped over it a majority of the times and just went straight to the show. The same for the ending song, wasn't really very much into it. As far as the rest of the characters are concerned, like I mentioned at the beginning, they introduced the Outer Scouts, which were Sailor Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, and also Sailor Saturn. And they actually were portrayed very well. They actually got kind of, not straight to the point, but they did have that little bit of a weird thing about, was Haruka a boy or a girl? People were very confused about that, and they kind of got explained it in the show, which was great. For anybody who has seen the original, you know, they portrayed them as cousins, and they never actually brought up the fact that she was a guy when she wasn't transformed and was a girl when she was. This one brought it up, and you were just like, okay, I get it. Which was great. Let's see, what else is it that I actually enjoyed about the show? I just enjoyed it overall, I'll be honest. I will say, though, that it was kind of a chore for me to watch, and this wasn't by any means due to the show. It was mostly due to on my part, mostly because of the fact that I have seen the original and I read the manga, so for me, this is all just watching it all over again, and so it did get kind of boring, but that's just because of me and the fact that I've seen it. But if you're someone new going into this, then you would really like it. It did have a lot more as far as the fact. It did have a lot more with the fact that it had the different monsters that were being introduced in the show and them having to battle them. I will say it was very strange seeing Sailor Moon do her moon rod attack because it was kind of like when you're reading the subtitles on the screen it can be a little bit of a weird innuendo, and you're just like, I see what they did there. Maybe it's just me, and maybe that's just my own sick mind. But overall, though, it was really, really funny. So yeah, as far as what I think of season 3 of Sailor Moon Crystal, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was done very well. I thought the art style was amazing. I'm so glad that this season was not rushed like how I felt seasons 1 and 2 were. They did a lot of the mistakes that they had in season 1 and 2. They did correct with season 3. I loved seeing the banter between all the scouts and them being really funny with each other, because that was one of the things that I really missed about season 1 and 2. I'm so glad they didn't focus on the romance so much, and it was very much focused on the scouts themselves. I love that the friendship aspect was there, because that's one thing that Sailor Moon really had, was that it was all about friendship and being there for your friends, and wanting to come together, and that was totally there, and I absolutely loved it. Was so happy that was finally there. All right, but that's what I think of the show. Out of a 10, I'd have to give this about an 8 out of 10. There was something that I had to take off just because I got kind of bored watching it, and the music and stuff like that. But as far as the show's concerned, the characters were portrayed, 10 out of 10. But gotta take 2 points off because of that, so 8 out of 10. But anyway, I should have another review for you guys soon. I know I got a request to review Future Diaries, which I've actually already seen, so I can't wait to review that show. So I hope to review that for you guys soon. Check out my next video, which should be on Wednesday. I might try to do a Miyazaki Monday for this coming Monday, but no guarantees. Once again, schedule can be kind of crazy. All right, well, you guys have a great day, week, whenever you guys are watching this, and yeah. Also, I'll leave down below the links to all my social media accounts, such as my Instagram, my Twitter, and my anime blog. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.